Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Leo, for October 2017. So it's for you, my gorgeous Leo, for October 2017. When it comes to health this month, I can see the slight negativity when it comes to your kidneys. For example, when it comes to your kidneys, I can see like a slight blockage, which means that the kidneys are going to be your quite sensitive area this month. When it comes to kidneys and when it comes to our health, it's really important to try to drink water only, try to eat as healthy as you can, try to avoid stupid little squashes. And for those of you that don't know what squashes are, basically squashes are juices. It's a juice that you dilute with water, and the problem with these squashes or juices that you buy in various supermarkets is the fact that they are full of aspartame and full of nasty chemicals. And trust me, these nasty chemicals, they most certainly do not help with any kind of health when it comes to our body. So when it comes to kidneys, you know how much I absolutely adore, how much I absolutely love herbs, herbal supplements, and how much I like being healthy. So if you can just try to drink just water only, try to be as healthy as you can. And what is actually really brilliant, what I can recommend for you to drink throughout October would be aloe vera juice. Aloe vera juice is absolutely brilliant when it comes to your health of your kidneys, and also vitamin B6 and magnesium are also very beneficial when it comes to the actual health of your kidneys. And another thing that I would like to suggest to you is this particular herb called uva ursi. This herb uva ursi is absolutely brilliant when it comes to the actual health of your kidneys as well. But I would like to suggest, if you do decide to use herbal supplements, it all depends if you are able to take them or not. For example, if you're on any medications, if you're on let's say certain medications like a high blood pressure medications, they can interact with herbal medicine and herbal medications. And that's why I would what would you need to do if you're on any other medications? You would really need to check with your GP, or you would really need to check with your doctor whether you're going to be able to take this herbal supplements or not. Sometimes it's okay and sometimes it's not okay, because sometimes these herbal supplements can interact with your existing medications, and the only person who can actually tell you whether you're going to be able to take this herbal supplements or not is going to be your doctor, or is going to be your GP. But I highly suggest to take these supplements throughout of October, and it will really help with the health of your kidneys. On another hand, the really good news is when it comes to your health, apart from your kidneys, is the fact that throughout October you are actually going to have much more energy than you had your previous months, and you will be really up for things, you will be ready for things, you will be keen to go out, keen to have a fun with people, and this is all going to be the direct product of your own personal energy. When our energy levels are okay, we can notice this in so many different ways. It is not only about us going out and us waking up again and us going with the flow and things like that, but when it comes to our personal performance, when it comes to our work, for example, instead of working 7 or 8 hours, by the time you reach the 8th hour at work, you would be like absolutely knackered. And now, for example, these energy levels, this burst of energy levels that you're actually going to have, it's going to have such an amazing impact on you that you will be able to kind of work like 11-12 hours without even feeling so tired. I'm not saying that you should work like 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 hours. I'm just giving you an example of how great this month is actually going to be when it comes to your energy levels, and it will have reflection on absolutely everything you do, absolutely everything you're engaged with, and you will see exactly what I mean. But when it comes to your kidneys, for example, I really highly suggest to take those herbal supplements and vitamins that are suggested, because it is going to be rather beneficial for your kidneys throughout the actual months. When it comes to the number 6 is your number. Number 6 is your number this month, and this is absolutely wonderful wonderful, wonderful. And you know why I love this month so much? Of course, the 31st of October. This is my day. Of course, the 31st of October, it's a very, 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 very powerful day. And if it's not one of the most powerful days in the year, and if it's not the most powerful day in the year, the reason why the 31st of October is so powerful is because the actual veil in between this world and the spirit world is going to be at its thinnest, which on another hand means that from the beginning of October, from the 1st of October, as we are going towards the end of October, each day this veil is going to be thinner and thinner. And what does that mean? It means that by the time we get to the 31st of October, the veil is going to be at its thinnest, which means on another hand that basically there are going to be all sorts of, this is going to be this is going to be very spiritual month, which means that we are going to be getting more messages, more omens, more little signs, and also there are going to be like maybe our relatives that have passed away, they will be trying to get in touch with us and trying to send us a message or give us a message or direct us towards the certain things in life. There will be guardian angels that are going to come through, that will try to come through and maybe direct you towards the certain situation and certain things in life. Or maybe there will be your spirit guides that will try to come through, maybe in your dream, maybe in your sleep, maybe you will have your omen in the form of like your spirit animal. For example, my spirit animal is fox. I always take a fox as an example. So every single time when I see the fox, I just know everything is going to be okay. Or every single time when I see the fox, I just need to see whether I was upset or whether I had a certain problem that I had to deal with. It all depends what I was thinking at around the time when I saw that fox. Because if I had a really huge problem and I was thinking what to do, then when I see the fox, I kind of know that things are going to be okay, and I kind of know that very soon my problem is going to be resolved, and I kind of know that I will have a solution to my problem really soon, no matter what it is, no matter what my problem was. And this is what I'm trying to say. We're all different spirits on a different spiritual journey, and basically that's why we're all receiving messages in our own way. But this is such an important month because it's such a highly spiritual month, and especially when it comes to number 6. Number 6 is your number when it comes to numerology. And why is number 6 so beneficial? Number 6, it's all about you receiving a good news. It is all about you receiving a good news and you finally see the results of your previous efforts. And this is something very, very personal. Number 6 is a very personal number, and it means to each single one of us so much. And it's especially you know, it's so personal that this is going to be what you were thinking about on for a really long time. What were you focusing on for a really long time, and how, you know, did your life develop the way you wanted your life to develop, and what are you waiting for? What are you expecting? Are you waiting for something for a really long time? Are you waiting for a certain job offer? Are you waiting for like some kind of promotion? Are you waiting for some kind of money? Are you waiting for some kind of next step? This is going to be the month for you. As I said, every single one of us is on a different spiritual journey, and every single one of us is going through different things in life, and it just depends. There are so many different stages in life, and that's why I'm saying that number 6 of course, number 6, there is no number 6. Number 6 is basically so powerful. On one hand, it's a very personal number, as I said. On another hand, it just, you know, happening now at around the time when it's October, such a highly spiritual month, and this is going to be something absolutely bombastic. I mean, you guys, you really have to prepare for a nice changes, for a good changes, and prepare for the things that you were waiting for to happen for a really long time. And I will explain, don't worry, I will collaborate. Okay, so for example, on the 8th of October, it's the actual day that it's going to be quite important for you, because on the 8th of October, it is just going to, there are a couple of things. The thing number 1 that is going to happen on the 8th of October is the fact that there is going to be the sudden progress, you know, and this is going to come literally out of the blue. And the sudden progress that you're going to have, that you're going to feel, it's directly going to be connected to what you do and what you have done so far and what you're actually focusing on. Like, for example, it's very, very important for those of you that are working. This is going to be a very good day because something is literally going to happen out of the blue. It is going to confuse you, but in a good way. It's going to confuse you, especially with your own performance. Somebody's going to come to you, somebody's going to come through to you, whether this is going to be physical person, whether this is going to be message, whether this is going to be the text message, but you are going to be aware. You are going to be made aware of the fact that you are really on the right track and something really good happened along the way. And now this is the direct effect of what you have done so far. However, it is going to surprise you in a good way, and it is going to bring the whole world of possibilities for you unexpectedly. And this is why I like this, because it's going to be quite unexpected. Straight away after that, there is going to be an idea that you are going to have. On another thing that I was going to say, it's also very important not to make any big decision on this day. This is a little warning. Don't make any big decision, because there is going to be somebody is going to ask you, or you're going to be asked maybe to make a certain decision, or somebody's going to write to you or something. There is a certain decision that you're going to need to make, or shall I just reword it differently? You will be asked to make a decision. It will be expected from you to make a decision on this day. Whatever you do, don't make any decisions on this day. 9th of October is fine, 10th of October is fine, 7th of October is fine. Every other day it's going to be okay to make some kind of decision, but on this particular day you need to kind of cool off, you need to kind of chill out. And if somebody does ask you to make some kind of decision, does ask you to sign something, does ask you to start some kind of negotiation, does ask you to sign some kind of contract or something like that, just wait another day, just wait an extra day, wait an extra couple of days. Just do not sign anything on this day. Another thing I wanted to say to you, there is a female in your family, a female person that is connected in your family, and this person is either your mother, either your sister, somebody in your family, and this person is also been going through a very difficult stage and very difficult time in their life. It's a lot to do with the health, and it's a lot to do with the financial situation as well. The bottom line here is that that person is actually going to do really well. On another hand, you are going to receive a really good news about the person who you really care a lot, about the person who you were really worried about the person that you really love so much, that you were worrying lately, and you're going to receive the news and it's going to be absolutely fine. The news is going to be good, and the news is going to be very, very positive indeed. Another important day is going to be on the 23rd of October. 23rd is going to be very, very good, because financially there is going to be a very good sign, very good sign that you're actually about to receive some kind of money. You're not going to receive money on that particular day, you're not going to get the money on that particular day, but you are going to be made aware of some kind of financial benefit that you're actually going to receive, and it is going to put a really big smile on your face, because you have been working really hard for it. This is either connected to your current work, and this is and if you're not working, this is connected to some kind of hard work, and some kind of hard work that it was already done, and this money was due to you, and now this money is about to come through, but not on that particular day, but it's going to happen at around you will know when it's going to happen roughly. Okay, and also when it comes to the 23rd of October, you see there is some kind of journey going to start manifesting, some kind of trip abroad, or maybe some kind of like a journey towards the nearest village, or some kind of vacation is going to manifest itself to you on this particular day, and it is going to kind of surprise you. It is something that is not planned, something that went through your mind before, something that you did think about. Maybe it was a certain place, maybe it was a certain areas, maybe it was in Spain, somewhere abroad, or something that you were thinking about like in the past. Now this is going to kind of come through again, and you're going to start thinking about having a certain journey away. And just remember, it's just important, you know, people don't realize how spiritual journeys are, how spiritual these trips are, how spiritual this journey abroad or any kind of vacations actually are, especially when they happen at such a spiritual time, highly spiritual time like October. So you don't even need to go, you know, October away, but as long as you book a holiday at around this time in October, this holiday is still going to energetically be connected to the time in October. So as long as you book, like let's say in October for let's say May or something like that, it is still going to be okay, because directly this energy, when you booked, is going to be connected to the actual May. And that's why what I see and what I feel, if you book a holiday in such a spiritual time, there is a very nice and beautiful spiritual experience going to be waiting for you. Not when you go on a holidays, not while you're on a holidays, but by the time you come back from a holidays, by the time you come back home, there is a fantastic idea that you are going to have. And this is why this is such a beautiful and wonderful spiritual experience. And this is exactly why I'm seeing this here. The third important date is going to be on the 28th of October. Now on the 28th of October, I really like, because this is going to be the time when you're going to have a slight turnaround. There is the confidence that you will have on this day, and the confidence is going to be absolutely mind-blowing. But this also means that for those of you that have lost a certain confidence, especially when it comes to your work, maybe when it comes to your college, maybe when it comes to your university, if you are retired, maybe with the certain things that you were focusing on, maybe you were doing something for a really long time and then nothing happened, and now suddenly you're actually going to start having this confidence. This is going to be the day. It is not only about the confidence, the 28th of October. It's not about the fact, oh yeah, you're going to be confident. Yeah, great. You're going to go out and just smile everywhere and it's going to be great. It's not about that. What it is, the 28th of October, the reason why am I saying that you're going to be so confident is the fact that you're actually going to have a really good day, which means that when people are confident, when we are confident, we are bursting with this energy, we are bursting with positivities, and you guys are very powerful as well. You have a really powerful energy. You can also just sit down in the corner somewhere and you don't need to say anything. People will be able to feel you. People will be able to sense you, and this is what this huge amount of powerful energy is actually doing. You will walk into the room, and there is no way that people will not notice you. You will always be noticed. People, Leos, my lovely Leos, people will always notice you because you are so powerful and you have such a powerful message. It is all going to be doubled up on the 28th of October, which means anything that you wanted to do, anything that you wanted to start, anything that you wanted to sign, anything, any new leaf or any new page that you wanted to turn and you wanted to start, like for example on the 8th of October I said please don't sign anything, blah blah blah, and things like that. But now on the 28th of October, go for it, sign absolutely anything, start whatever you can. This is the perfect day also for big things. For example, if you want to buy like something big or something expensive or something like that, if you're able to, of course, then you can buy on this particular day on the 28th of October. If you want to move somewhere, you can move on this particular day. If you can buy a car, house, whatever, you can buy on this particular day. However, also have to say, when it comes to the actual negotiations, signing something, to make a decision, or if you need to like start some kind of like a legal case or something like that, please do go for 28th of October, because this is why I mentioned about your energy. Your energy is so powerful anyway, but especially the 28th of October, it's going to be super powerful. So this is something that I need you to write this date down and use this date and use this amazing energy on this particular day. Okay, you may not feel straight away like as soon as you wake up in the morning, yeah, great energy, fantastic, but people will be able to sense your positivity. People will be able to sense your energy on this day. People will be able to feel you, and that's where you're going to be super powerful. And that's why I'm saying that this day is something, you know, that you need to write down, and most certainly you need to make the most of this energy indeed. Okay, now going back to the first part of October 2017, you see the first part of October 2017, it is going to be connected to your fear, it is going to be connected to your paranoia, it is going to be connected to something that you've been worrying about, and this is very deep and this is very personal, and this what you've been worrying about, it is also going to be connected to some kind of decision. There's a certain decision that you were really worrying about, whether this is a court decision, whether this is some kind of legal decision, whether this is some kind of important decision in general. You see, the first part of October is going to be connected to you actually really worrying about that decision, what the outcome or decision is going to be. I can see you worrying, and I can see you keep on thinking about it and keep on thinking more, maybe even more in a negative way than in a positive way. Do you know what am I referring to? You see, it all depends what your situation is. It all depends what you were expecting. It all depends what you were hoping for. And it all depends, you know, what you were worrying about so much. What kind of decision was there? What could have happened in your life that made you worry so much what the decision is going to be? And I know that you were more worrying about it in a negative way than in a positive way. I can see like a little bit of balance, but it goes mainly towards the negativity. So which means that you were quite worrying about things this and you were thinking in a negative way. Well, I actually have a really good news for you. I actually have a really good sign for you. I want to tell you that there is going to be a decision that is going to be made. It doesn't have to be made necessarily at the beginning of October, but you're going to hear about it. And the bottom line is that the decision is actually going to be really good. And the decision that is going to be made is going to be very positive, and it is going to put a huge smile on your face. And now after this moment, after this point, you will be able to relax. So this is what I wanted to say to you, because this is going to be absolutely brilliant. So you don't need to worry, you don't need to worry, you don't need to worry. Also, after that moment, after that point, I can see that there is a certain situation going to arise where you will actually plan to see certain members of your family. You will be in touch with, after that point, after that moment, you will be in touch with certain members of your family, and you will actually want to meet certain members of your family. You will want to spend a certain time with your family as well. And what else I was going to say, that the beginning of October it's going to be quite good, because you're also going to realize that your financial situation is going to start improving. Okay, and this is especially important for those of you that were struggling, for those of you that maybe didn't have enough money, for those of you that were like just, you know, like waiting for your financial situation to improve. Now the first part of October, you know, towards the end, towards the mid-October, it's going to be absolutely brilliant, because you are actually going to have a signification sign that your financial situation is going to start improving, and also you will be able to kind of have your balance back. This is why you lost your balance a little bit. This is why some of you lost the balance a little bit, because the financial situation probably wasn't as good. The mid-October 2017 is also going to be significant, because there is a certain choice, a new additional choice that is just going to manifest to you. And this particular choice that is going to manifest to you, it's going to have a lot to do with what you do, and a lot to do with what you do what you want to do next. You see, to some of you who are really unhappy with what you do, there is a certain choice going to come through, certain choice that you are going to start thinking about. You're not going to go for it straight away, but you're just going to start thinking about it. And also straight away after that moment, straight away after that point, it's absolutely going to be brilliant. Okay, this is a good time for you Leos. This is seriously good time for you Leos. Now I have to say this, for those of you that are actually working, for those of you that are waiting for some kind of promotion, there is just something wonderful going to happen in the mid-October 2017, a beautiful recognition that you are going to finally have. This is so important. Whether you work for somebody else, you know, you are going to have that promotion. You are going to hear about that promotion. Somebody's going to come to talk to you. Somebody's going to see you about your promotion, because you're finally going to get recognized. If you are having your own business, and if you work for yourself, this is also going to be the time when you're going to be absolutely busy. Whether you work for yourself, whether you work for the company, this is going to be the in general time when it is actually going to be really busy with work. But you are going to enjoy this business, because when it comes to money and financial possibilities, financial options, they're going to be much better, and they're just going to start getting much better for you after this moment, after this point. And so if you're working for yourself, this means that you're actually going to start getting really busy, and financially you're going to be able to see the difference. And also if you're, like, for example, retired, and you didn't actually, if you're retired and whatever you were focusing on, wherever you were directing your energy towards, if, for example, if you were like having a certain hobby, or if you're focusing on certain things, anything to do with recognition, this is going to be really good, because whatever you're waiting to get recognized for, you are about to get recognized, and this is going to be absolutely brilliant. First, it's going to sound really great. First, it's going to sound really superb, but there is a little offer going to come with it, and this offer is going to be connected to the fact that you're going to have to cut out a huge part of your life. You're going to change a huge part. You're going to need to change a huge part of your life. This is what your offer is going to come with. It is not only going to be about recognition. It is not only going to be about promotion. It is not only going to be about more money and things like that. This is going to come with some kind of contemplation, which means that you will actually want to kind of step back from the whole situation. You want to think about it a little bit, and I can see you thinking about, because there is a big change that you will need to make. A big change is going to, of course, involve you, and it's going to involve your lifestyle, and it's going to what you do, how you do things, and things like that. But however, it is actually going to be really good, and you are actually going to go for it. You will realize that this is the part of your process. This change is the part of what you need to do. This is something that you need to do, and this is part of your personal spiritual journey. And it's also, let me tell you something, and for those of you, I will take all of you in consideration. And for those of you that are not working, for those of you that have been struggling to find work, for those of you that have been struggling to find job, the right career and things like that, I completely understand all that. Now for you also, mid-October is going to be absolutely significant. It's going to be fantastic, because there is something very interesting coming through. There is some job offer that is just going to be absolutely mind-blowing and life-changing. And again, it is just going to come with the fact that you're going to have to kind of change something, cut certain part out of your life away, but cut certain part out of your life off, or you're going to need to make certain changes, significant changes, in order to go for it. Again, I can see you contemplating and thinking, and again, I can see, of course, going for it, because you will realize this is very deep, this is very spiritual, and these changes are going to become and be part of your own personal spiritual journey. Very, very interesting indeed. The third part of October is just going to kind of be interesting, because the third part of October, you will want to focus on things that were driving you absolutely crazy. You will want to change things. You will want to change things that you wanted to change in a really long time. Maybe you wanted to change your house a little bit. Maybe you wanted to buy some new plant. Maybe you wanted to bring a new sofa. What I see is that you will want to seriously work on the changes that you wanted to kind of focus on in a long time, but you were just waiting for the right moment, you see. And it's absolutely going to be the perfect time for it, to get rid of the old, to let the new in, get rid of all the negative and old energy that no longer serves you anymore, and just to let the new energy to come through, to come in. It's sort of what we do on the new moon. New moon is as important as a full moon, because on a new moon you just start. This is exactly what you do. You get rid of the things that no longer serve you, in order to let new energy to come through. And then as the moon is becoming bigger, as the time goes by, whichever intentions you made, they will become more and more and more powerful. By the time it gets the full moon, it's going to be at its power, the most powerful. And this is the situation that it really reminds me of, you see. And these are the changes that you will do, and you will be focusing a lot on your living arrangement, on your living environment. You will be focusing on the people around you. And what I really feel that also what is quite interesting here is that it's absolutely wonderful and beautiful time when it comes to love, and when it comes to emotions. And it's a fantastic time for those Leos, for those of you that are in relationships. This is just such a wonderful time. I see love, 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 love. And especially if you didn't get on with your partner, husband, wife, this is going to be the time when you're going to get closer. And especially if you were arguing, especially if there was a problem problem that you couldn't sort out. You know, this is the time when most certainly things are getting better. You are getting closer, and it's absolutely fantastic, and it's absolutely brilliant, you see. However, the bottom line is that for the relationships, this is going to be the great time. So if you wanted to work on relationship with your partner, expect October to be absolutely brilliant, because this is the time when you're going to get closer. Many of you we want to take that relationship on the whole next level. And what I highly suggest, it's also get like something like a rose quartz. You know how much I love rose quartz. Rose quartz is absolutely wonderful, and I highly recommend for people who are in relationships and people who are not in relationships, and especially if you had little problems or you have a problems with communications, rose quartz is absolutely brilliant, because it has got that power that actually helps you a lot with communications and with expressing yourself, and especially if you had problems on that side, you see, of things. And also it helps you to bring your partner closer together. And if you're single, for example, it's also brilliant to bring the right partner sooner to you, and it also of course helps with the communication. I highly suggest this crystal, highly to you guys, and you can get this in my store, and the actual link is in description. Another thing that I wanted to recommend to you is also Amazonite. Look, Amazonite I have myself around my neck at the moment, and Amazonite is absolutely amazing, a fantastic little crystal for work, for career, for finances. It helps with career and work, and it helps with the financial flow quite a lot. It's absolutely a must-have. Anything to do with work, anything to do with business, anything to do with career, anything to do with the finances, with waiting for more money, expecting more money and things like that, Amazonite is absolutely brilliant. And also Amazonite is such a highly spiritual crystal that it's not only that it helps us with career and things like that, on another hand it helps with something completely different. So when it comes to our own spirituality, when it comes to our own personal messages, when it comes to our own personal omens, when it comes to our relatives that have passed away, when they try to get in touch with us or communicate with us, you see, Amazonite is absolutely brilliant, because it helps them to come through, it helps them to communicate with us, and it helps you also to kind of understand your own personal spiritual messages. Like if you don't understand your like omens and your signs and messages, Amazonite helps you to get in touch with your own spirituality, and therefore helps you to understand your own spiritual messages. And because this is going to be highly spiritual month, this is a must-have. You can also get this Amazonite in my store, and the link is in description. Okay, I highly recommend this. And what else I was going to say, and for those of you that are actually single, you see, Leos, I can see for those of you that are actually single, from the mid part of October to the end of October, I can see you socializing a lot. I can see you out with friends a lot. You will want to go out. You will want to try new things. You will be really enjoying yourself. On one hand, you're going to be really busy when it comes to your work, but on another hand, you're also going to be really busy when it comes to your friends, when it comes to your socializing. And I can see you being out, and I can see you meeting with people, you see. But there is somebody that is just going to kind of come through. There is a certain person that is also going to be kind of connected to some kind of trip away. There's a certain person that, when I said that this person is connected to trip away, sorry, I meant that this person has got the connections abroad. I'm not saying that this is somebody who's not from the same country as you, but I'm just saying that this person there is somebody that you're going to meet. This person is well traveled. This person has got like connections abroad, because I can see that this person is really traveling quite a lot. This person is well educated. This person is traveling a lot for their own pleasure, but also on another hand, he has got a family connections abroad. I'm not saying that this person is from abroad, but I'm just saying that this person has got lots of connections abroad. This person is just traveling a lot, and this is somebody that you're actually going to meet from the mid-October towards the end of October. You are about to meet this person, and this is somebody very interesting, and as I said, somebody very educated, and somebody quite well off when it comes to their financial situation. This is somebody very serious on one hand, but it's also like to enjoy their life on another hand. Somebody that you wouldn't normally go for straight away, or somebody that you wouldn't normally fancy straight away, but this is the type of person that as more as you talk to them, the more you like them. The more you talk to them, the more you fancy them. And this is just somebody that you are going to meet at the end of October, at around the end of October. I'm not saying, you know, it is going to take some time, because I can see that first of all, there's going to be some kind of friendship going on over there. And as I said, with this friendship, through this friendship, you're going to realize every day how much you like each other more, every day how much you fancy each other more, and you're going to realize that you didn't get on with somebody on so many different levels for such a long time, and that other person is going to think exactly the same thing. You're going to realize how well suited you are. So it's not something that is going to happen overnight, but it's most certainly going to start happening at around the end of October. This person is somebody very, very special, but especially when it comes to their own business and their own finances, this is somebody who has done a lot, somebody who is really, really well off, but somebody who is a very, very clever indeed. I really hope you enjoyed my video, and if you already haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Don't forget to like, share me on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you like, and of course don't forget to comment in the comment section. Thank you ever so much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.